Let's talk about your smartphone. If you're the average social media user, you're probably on the platforms for 2 hours every single day. This shit is rotting your brain. This shit is slowing you down. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the merits of digital minimalism and why you have been lied to by these big corporations. When iPhones came out, sometime in 2007, social media wasn't really a huge thing. Back then, social media was a place for us to share our pictures. Back then, social media was a place for us to connect with family members, to see our cousins, have discussions, and reconnect. That was the original mission statement of these social media companies. At some point, everything changed, and these social media platforms transformed into something completely different. Transformed into something that wouldn't even be recognizable in 2007. A lot of us, we hop on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and we're happy because it's free. But there's nothing free about these platforms. What they're actually doing is mining your data. They're taking your information and selling it to advertisers. That is the main premise of these businesses. Facebook makes money from selling your data. It pays attention to what pages you like. It pays attention to what groups you join, what you comment. All these things are part of this sophisticated algorithm that has machine learning capabilities with the whole goal, the main goal of stealing your data and selling it to advertisers. So when this mission statement changed, everything about social media changed. Trust me, I'm someone who knows about this because I have a digital marketing agency, right? This is stuff I study. I help people market and get ahead in social media. So I have to know exactly how social media works, right? And these platforms, they put billions of dollars into keeping you on the platform. Facebook's notification bar used to be blue, right? They changed it to red because they realized it grabbed your attention a lot quicker. It's called intermittent positive reinforcement. The whole idea of you don't really know what notification you're gonna get or when you're gonna get a new one and what it's about. So it releases dopamine bursts in intermittent and non-predictable manners, which makes it a lot more addictive. In Cal Newport's book, Digital Minimalism, they often refer to our phones as being digital slot machines because you just don't know when the next high is gonna come. You don't know when your friend's gonna like a post or when someone's gonna comment something. You just don't know. So your brain loves this crap. It craves for it. But this is not good. Snapchat has a streak system where it rewards people for sending snaps to each other every single day, right? So people go for 300-day streaks, 400-day streaks. This isn't to facilitate better connections between friends. This is so that you stay on the platform so that they can give you more advertisements, right? Small things like this trick simple human beings. Facebook and Instagram's algorithms also have changed over the years. They used to have a time-based feed, so whoever posted last will be the person you saw. But now, because of machine learning capabilities and because of the algorithm's sophistication, it gives you things that you're more likely to engage with. So if you like these videos on YouTube, for instance, you're gonna see more videos of me. Make sure you like this channel, by the way. This is one channel you shouldn't ignore. But it's not for your own merit, it's to keep you there so they can give you more ads. Haven't you noticed whenever you're on Facebook, almost every third post is an ad? Or whenever you're on Instagram, almost every third story that you swipe is an ad? On YouTube, take a look at the top, there's probably ads. On the side, there's ads, right? The purpose of these companies is to keep you on the platform. This is not good for you because they put billions of dollars into creating the system that keeps you addicted. Often, whenever I drive to the city or whenever I catch a train to the city over here in Sydney, I would see people on their phones at the traffic lights, checking out, whatever they're checking out. People on the train on their phones. When you walk down the street, you see people on their phones. When you're shopping, you see people on their phones. People have literally become addicted. The issue is, because it's so normal, it doesn't look like an addiction. 10 years ago, this wasn't the case. But because everybody's been getting addicted at the same time, this is the new normal. There's nothing normal about this. The increase in social media usage, the increase in mobile phones or smartphone usage has also been correlated with the increase in depression, anxiety, and suicide rates. Why? Because we're not getting any more connected. We're not getting any more connected. All we're doing is getting more anxious. Human beings, we have millions of years of evolution that has made us into social animals. We benefit from having a real life conversation with someone. We get energy off that. Our DNA loves that shit. So when you replace millions of years of evolution with a text message, with an instant message off Instagram, a DM, it's not the same. People are feeling more alone now because those connections are gone. When I was young, I used to know my neighbors. I used to know the person who lived across the street from me. I used to play with all the kids on my street. But this is becoming more rare. Being human is now becoming strange. We're so distant from each other. We're meant to be connected. But because of these greedy corporate systems and their agendas, we're literally degrading into chaos. And you, my friend, should become a digital minimalist because you want to be a realized man. You want to be someone who fulfills their full capacity, who realizes their potential, who dies well, who lives well and dies well. That's the philosophy of this channel. And you can't live well and die well when your memories are filled with just instant messages, Facebook, looking on Instagram. How the hell are you meant to live well and die well then? How are you gonna make an impact in the world? The reality is the world's getting more sophisticated. It's getting more complex. The rules that used to work back in the 70s or the 80s don't apply anymore. People used to be able to get one job and stay in that job for 50 years and retire safely and sound. Take a look around you. People are losing their jobs, right? Lots of industries are vanishing overnight because of how quickly technology is advancing, because of these complex algorithms, because of these new things that happen. Look, just take a look at commerce, right? E-commerce. E-commerce is killing a lot of retailers right now because of how quickly it has come and how devastating it has come. Things change overnight now. We're right now at that singularity point in history where a lot's going to change. And the people that are plugged into their phones, that are getting amused by Facebook or Instagram, and that's all they have going for their life. These people are not going to have the intellectual capacity to be able to adapt to this new world. They're not going to be able to focus, right, and learn new skills. They're going to be distracted and just left dumb. I don't want that for you. This is why I'm an advocate for digital minimalism. Digital minimalism is basically a philosophy where you use digital devices only to the point of them being valuable in your life. So for me, I have to use my smartphone. I have to use Instagram. I have to use Facebook because I own a digital marketing agency, right? So I constantly have to research and see the best way to grow on these platforms. But I just use that for work. I don't use it for amusement. I try to minimize the amount of time I spend on my phone when it's not regarding work. When I'm doing my work, I'm doing my work. When I'm on my phone, I'm on my phone, but I'm not mixing the two. If I'm going to the shops to buy some groceries, right? I'm not on my phone. I want to be plugged into the real world. Why should I be on my phone when I'm just walking to the store, which is like a few meters away, to buy groceries? I want to be a human being. And I invite you to be a human being again. Find areas in your life where you don't need social media, where you don't need your phone. A lot of us, we feel anxious just leaving our house without our phone. We feel like the worst thing is gonna happen. Maybe a hurricane is gonna come and we're gonna need to call someone. Like, that shit doesn't even work. That doesn't even happen in real life half the time, right? We don't need our phones. We don't need to become slaves to these things. Set aside times for yourself to use these devices strategically and make sure you have a clear and defined use for them. Why are you on Instagram, right? You say you want to connect to your friends, you want to keep up. Why don't you give your friend a call and actually hang out in real life? A real life interaction is worth 10 messages or 10,000 messages on Instagram. It's not the same thing. Your brain is smarter than that. It knows. I invite you to create real connections, to go out there, rekindle old relationships in real life, to find useful uses for these devices and not just numb yourself with them, to find more progressive ways to spend your time. So instead of just binging out on Netflix for 10 hours, have an allocated time for you to watch Netflix. Maybe you allow yourself to watch one show every night for 1 hour. But the other 9 hours that you're going to spend watching Netflix, read, play an instrument, start a business, go for a run, go to the gym, become a human being. That's the message of this video. To live well and die well, you need to become a human being, and digital minimalism is going to help you do that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you liked that video, make sure you subscribe, and also make sure to check out my book Thriving, which I'm giving away for free. Down in the description, just click the link. 100 pages of self-mastery. Until next time, peace. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell notifications so we can see more of each other. Until next time.